Welcome back, everyone. It's me, Mr. 4K Upscaler. I hope you're all doing good today. Uh, Recently, there was a video that surfaced on a YouTube from a pre-alpha footage regarding a PS5 Pro version running in a dynamic 4K at high settings with 60 FPS. Now, take this with a grain of salt, because when it comes to YouTube, when it comes to internet, it's hard to verify whether or not this is really a PS5 Pro version running or if it's a PC version. So it's kind of hard to tell. You just have to give this uploader and this YouTuber a benefit of a doubt. Uh, I don't think that they are making this up, because if you are selected for pre-alpha, you do have to register. You do have to tell them what system you're using on, what system you're playing on, and they will issue you the code for whichever system you're playing on. If you're on an Xbox, they'll give you a code for Xbox. If you're on a PlayStation, they'll give you a code for PlayStation, and if you're on a PC, you'll get a code for PC. I did the same thing. I signed up for pre-alpha. I wasn't selected yet. It's probably because it's too late now. I'm kind of late in the game for the pre-alpha selection, because right now they're going to be rolling out, I'm pretty sure, open beta. Tomorrow it's the officially a showcase of multiplayer beta. Not the beta, I'm sorry, multiplayer showcase of the Battlefield 6. And yes, the open beta, they will let us know when the first phase of the open beta it's going to be, and then following the second phase of the open beta prior to the Battlefield 6 release on October 10th. It's official. October 10th, it's when it's officially being released. All right, so I'm going to look at this video. I'm giving this video a benefit of a doubt that it is a PS5 Pro version, so let's go check it out. I'll put it on a full screen. Okay, let's check it out. Looks pretty good. Super fast, blazing fast, nice dynamic light, textures, shadows, destructible environments. Very impressive. The first thing that I notice here is just how much it reminds me. Look at that. That looks great. It reminds me of Battlefield 3. It really has the Battlefield 3 uh, roots to it. And I think this is one of the main reasons why so many people are excited for Battlefield 3. If you look at the Steam users on Steam Valve, there's already 500,000, half a million Steam users who have already wish listed Battlefield 6. So that shows you just how demanding Battlefield 6 really is. This is going to be a huge success. And what I'm looking at here, if this is the PS5 Pro, man, this for a pre-alpha, this is pretty exciting. Like the smoke effect, lighting, reflection on the ground. Keep in mind, guys, what we're looking at, it's a compressed video. When you start playing this on your television natively from your PS5 Pro with high dynamic range, of course this will look much, much, much better. Same thing on your PC. When you're playing it natively from your PC on your ultra wide screen or whatever you have, it will look much, much better. But this gives me a pretty good idea from pre-alpha as to what I can expect to see. And what I'm seeing here, it's pretty darn good, especially for a console, for $700 console, man. Think about it. With a PC, you have to spend $700 just the GPU alone, and depending what type of GPU, right? If you want to go with a 4090, 5090, well, be ready to cash out $2,000 or $1,800 or maybe $1,600 for 4090. On top of CPU, cooling, ultra wide monitor, keyboard, all that stuff, mouse, power supply, memory, RAM, SSD. Listen, the fact that you can have this type of quality and enjoy this type of performance and quality on a PS5 Pro for $700 for a console is pretty darn good. But anyway, let's continue. Like I said, I'm super impressed with, as you can see, clearly I'm impressed with what I'm seeing here. Not only is it impressive that it's a Battlefield 3 on steroids, that's what Battlefield 6 is. It's a Battlefield 3 on steroids. And it's good to see that they're going back to those Battlefield 3 roots that made it so great back in 2011 with Battlefield 3. Look at that smoke effect. Nice. You know, this map reminds me of that Battlefield 3 Paris map. You know, when you have to cross the bridge over that river and you got all of these buildings surrounding it. It kind of reminds me of that map in... I think this is in Cairo. I think this is in Cairo. I think it's Cairo. Cairo is very dense, so it's Paris. Paris, France. It's very dense. And so it's, Cairo as well. I think it's a Cairo. Cairo, it's in Egypt, next to Giza pyramids. Yeah, this is great. If in fact this is recorded on PS5 Pro, which I don't believe. Why would he lie? Why would he? I think he's telling the truth. I don't want to play throughout this entire video because I'm only using this as a fair use. So I don't want to spend 20 minutes and just looking throughout the entire video. I just want to kind of look at it for a little bit, give you my impression, and what I have seen here so far. It's pretty impressive. So I don't see any reason why this wouldn't be a PS5 Pro. I mean, the PS5 Pro does have PSSSR, which is equal to deep learning supersampling, that utilizes a dynamic resolution, just like NVIDIA does. So does the AMD's PlayStation version as well. So they could easily use a dynamic 4K resolution to scale this and keep the performance at a certain peak, 60 FPS with a variable refresh rate of maybe not steady 60, but like could be 60 to 57, 58, 59, 60, maybe a few frames variable, 57, 56, 55, 60, which still it's great. But I'll leave that up for Digital Foundry. That's Digital Foundry's job. It's not my job. My job here is just to give you my impression, to give you my points of view, what I think, my thoughts and opinions, and what I have seen so far here looks pretty impressive. Let's just look at it a little bit more, just a little bit more. Oh yeah, this is great. Yo, look at that destruction. Pretty impressive. Okay, I don't want to play the whole thing. Like I said, this is just a fair use. Impressive, to say the least, you know. Look, today's Wednesday, tomorrow's Thursday. Tomorrow, I'll live stream the official showcase of Battlefield Labs, Battlefield multiplayer. They will talk about the multiplayer, what's new, what's included, the features that they have. All of that will be disclosed. I'm sure they will let us know about the first phase of open beta, which I'm sure probably August, and then second phase, which I'm guessing it's most likely September, and then mid-September, the final phase mid-September, and then of course gearing up for October 10th release of Battlefield 6, which I think Battlefield 6 is going to be a huge success for Electronic Arts. There's no question about it. This is going to be a great year for Electronic Arts, for EA. They're going to make a lot of money with this game. You'll see by the end of this year, during the holiday season, you'll see like some ridiculous numbers of copies being bought. The Steam, how many users on Steam they are. We already have like 500,000 on the wish list, which is 500,000 already on the Steam. So you got Xbox, then PlayStation, Steam, then EA Play Pro with their subscription. Yeah, I mean, this is going to be a huge success. And why is that? Why is this such a high demanding Battlefield? What's changed? Well, here's what's changed before I go. What's changed is they listen to us. Finally, Electronic Arts, Battlefield Labs Studios, they finally listened to what we want. We've been talking about this. We've been asking about this. We are nostalgic for Battlefield 3, 2011 Battlefield 3. And let's face it, Battlefield 3 is one of the best. It's one of the OGs of OGs, Battlefield 3, 2011. God knows how many game awards that thing has won. The amount of players playing it. Huge success. And it's good to see that they have listened to us and they're going back to those roots of Battlefield 3 and they're bringing it on Battlefield 6. So think of it like a Battlefield 3 with steroids. That's what Battlefield 6 is. Battlefield 3 reborn with steroids on a Battlefield 6, and it's going to be a huge success. There's no doubt in my mind. What I'm seeing here with pre-alpha and what I'm going to experience with open beta, I'm pretty sure October 10th couldn't come any closer. You know. But look, I'll live stream tomorrow's showcase, and we'll see what they show us. We'll see what they say with more details, and then can't wait for the open beta to play the open beta together with you guys, and then of course the October 10th final release of the game, the campaign. I want to play that, finish that, and of course play plenty of multiplayer on Battlefield 6. All right, well there you have it, guys. Let me know what you think. Have you seen some of these pre-alpha videos? What are your thoughts on the pre-alpha? What do you think about it? Have you played the pre-alpha? Have you been selected? Are you excited? Leave a comment down below. And thank you for watching. And if you like what I do, make sure to subscribe, become a member, like, share, comment. Sharing, it's caring. Becoming a member, it's optional. It's really if you really want to genuinely support me and support the channel. But you can subscribe and you can check out my upcoming videos and live streams. Okay, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video and the next live stream.